Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayla, and welcome to my 6-month baby bump update with baby boy number 2. So, as you can see, my scenery is slightly different than normal. I'm visiting my mom today, who lives in Knoxville, and with my son and my husband, and it's just too gorgeous of a day to not film outside. So enjoy the beautiful scenery my grandmother has planted out in the back of her yard. And so this month has come with lots of different things. We have gotten really hard working on our baby nursery. Since we were having 2 boys, I still thought each boy needed a unique nursery design still. Connor's was more subtle, and this baby has more of like a theme per se. So this month I've been experiencing, unfortunately, in the last week, a lot of migraines. And for me, that's not so much a headache issue, it's more of I'm having visual disturbances with my migraines where my vision goes completely black, or mostly black or with fuzzies for like a good hour of the day, and then my migraine starts and I'm down for the rest of the day. I can't see, I have to lay down, I feel terrible, my whole body feels so funny after I have a migraine. It's happened 3 times this week, back to back to back, which is very, very unusual for me. I usually have 1 or 2 migraines a year, if that, and I know it's normally hormonal driven, which makes sense. Pregnancy is a very hormonal thing, but it's unusual for me, and I'm very concerned. So if anyone has experience with that during pregnancy, I don't have any high blood pressure or any issues like that. It just seems to be just random, and nothing is setting it off specifically. It just happens, and I'm not able to watch my son because I can't physically see. So he's basically unattended, and he's at the stage where he climbs on things and jumps off, so it's very scary to me. Also, what I've been experiencing this month is the ab pain. So the ab muscles right here are feeling like they're ripping apart, and it's so sore, and I feel like I just want to hold it together. And that has now stopped. That was mainly at 23, 24 weeks, but that was so painful. And I know baby was just growing higher and the uterus is getting higher, but to make accommodations in the room, my body was just trying to hold everything together, and my muscles are ripping. It hurts so bad. But I'm much better now. I remember having that with Connor too. Baby still breech. I feel the very, very, very low kicks. Very, very low kicks, if you know what I mean. They just are straight down, and that is mainly where I feel my movement. Some people say they want to feel baby kick. It's like, you can't. Only me. The other development for this month.
Girl, good girl. You stay here. No barkings, okay? No barkings.
This is my mom's dog over here. She's a German Shepherd. Stay over here. Good girl. Another development for this month is it is just now starting to be hard to get comfy, hard to fall asleep, hard to position myself. Not nearly as bad as it was with Connor. Connor was a very out there baby, and this one kind of is being absorbed into me. You can barely tell I'm pregnant in a lot of outfits because it's just into me instead of out in front. I always carry high too. I know you're supposed to carry high with girls, but I always seem to carry high. My sciatic pain, or I guess it wasn't technically sciatic pain, that I was experiencing quite heavily last update, is completely gone. Some baby just got off that nerve or whatever, but I am 99% pain-free in the pelvic bone and nerve area, so I'm very happy at that. I'm able to play with Connor, run, bend down, sit anywhere I want. That's been really, really nice. This month also, this past month, Cody and I, my husband, took our Babymoon. So we did a day adventure for our Babymoon. I'm a stay-at-home mom with my husband's a teacher, so our Babymoon is a 1-day adventure, which was a lot of fun. But that's so in order for me to stay home, which is the greatest gift, we can only afford a quick day trip. So we went to Gatlinburg, which is about 2.5 hours from where we live. Not a bad drive. And we did that when I was almost 22 weeks pregnant, which is perfect. Right after I started having the sciatic pain was kind of clearing up, right before I got really, really, really uncomfy, and before the migraine issues. So that was ideal timing, and I was showing, so it was fun to show off. With my Babymoon with Connor, we were 16 weeks because it just happened to fall during my husband's winter break, and this one was during spring break. So Connor was 16 weeks, and we did a half-week trip to the beach, Panama City, and that was so much fun. And this time we just had my mom stayed and watched Connor and Lucy, our dog, back at home. And we actually, since Connor has club feet as well, we were the only ones who are trained to put his shoes on, his braces at night. So what we actually did for this Babymoon is Cody and I put his braces on that night. It was like Tuesday night. We raced to Knoxville at like 11 p.m. Spent the night at my grandparents' house, so we were even closer to Gatlinburg for the morning breakfast. Went to sleep there, woke up early in the morning, we ran to Apple Barn. I don't know if anyone who's local, the Apple Barn is an amazing restaurant. So we made it there in order to eat when we didn't have to wake up so early. So we stayed at my grandmother's house, ate at Apple Barn. We went to see the Anarchista, kind of like city on a mountain. That was my second time going, my husband's first. We took the chairlift up and just kind of explored that little area. It was so relaxing and so fun. The views are amazing. I'll throw in some pictures here. But that was my favorite part, just sitting and looking at the views. It was actually really hot during that week, where right now it's pretty cold. So of course it usually seems to go that way during my husband's spring breaks. It's extremely hot and then it's cold again. It's like, why can't it just be chilly so we can all enjoy being outdoors, not sweating, and we got terrible sunburn, everything. But then we got some candy on the Gatlinburg Strip after we came back down from the little city on the hill, and the Gatlinburg candy is delicious and amazing. So we brought some home for my mom, sweet mom, who was watching Connor for that day. And then that was it, and we just had a really nice time. I love spending time with my husband, reminiscing about our last time as a family of 3, not 4, and how this baby is coming sooner rather than later, and just how blessed we are to be in this part of our lives that we so longed and prayed for and prepared for so many years, and here we are. I'm just so grateful and so happy to be here and to meet our son, our second son. And if you can tell by listening to me, I have a cold, but Connor and I have actually had this cold for 5 weeks straight. It has been a little bit miserable with nothing too bad, but we just are constantly congested, constantly blowing our nose. His little nose keeps running because he can't blow his nose as well. And I don't know if we just keep giving it back and forth to each other or what, but we cannot kick this cold. It has literally been 5 weeks, and allergies are not helping. That is getting worse and ramping up. So that has not been a fun thing, and I know that's not necessarily pregnancy related, even though your immune system is weaker in pregnancy, but Connor's sick as I am. And my husband's just doing great and fine. So, lucky us. I also bought my boys their very first matching outfits, intended to wear, late fall. In Tennessee here, it never gets cold. I mean, it doesn't get cold till like January. So my boys can wear this even to like September, late September. But it's the most adorable matching outfits. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see that. They're like little Hawaiian shirts. It's so precious. I love matching outfits that are boy appropriate and not too fruity or cutesy, just something they can wear comfortably but look so precious, matching each other. Like, well, what is the benefits of having the same gender if you can't match them? I mean, I might even jump in. I'm not that crazy mom, but if it works, I might jump in with them. Like a dress version of it or something. See if my husband will jump in on that. That's pretty much it for this month's update. 24-week appointment. Baby's heart rate was great. It was in the 140s. Jumped between 130s and 150s, so around 140 average. Baby, my fundal height, so they measure, was 25 centimeters at my 24-week appointment, which is supposed to be 24 centimeters. So my stomach's measuring a week ahead, as it did with Connor the whole time. So I fully expect this baby to come early. I'm gonna bank on 38.5 weeks. That's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna deliver. And that's what I'm putting out there. I'm gonna just will it to happen. And everything else looked great at my doctor's appointment. I want to get my husband, we were referred to a geneticist also this month because my husband obviously carries, and his dad carried the clubfoot deformity. And now my sons will, and it's genetic, and it will be in my family, on our family line forever. My grandsons will have it. So I would like to put a name to what this is, and so just to see what gene is being deleted, duplicated, mutated, which chromosome is being affected. So we're gonna get a full blood panel on my husband with this geneticist to see what gene is this, like, you know, and maybe my daughter-in-law's generation, they can do like IVF or even sort out the sperm directly and then do like an IUI with the affected sperm versus not, if they can find even what this is, which I'm sure they could. So we'll keep you updated with that. We're gonna meet with the geneticist, and that's pretty much. So it was a pretty good appointment, even though it was just a normal Doppler, listen to the heartbeat check. And we'll be doing the same thing at 28 weeks, plus shot and glucose test. So thank you guys for tagging along, and I'll see you next time.